Welcome back to another Deep Dive Techstination Weekly Wrap-Up. I'm Fred Fishkin, but your hosts for this podcast are AI generated by Google's Notebook LM. Not quite perfect yet, at least sometimes, but I hope you'll find it worthwhile. Here we go.
All right, so you know you're here because you want to cut through all the noise and get right to the good stuff. You want to know what's actually happening in tech right now without, having to spend hours scrolling through articles.
Exactly. It's all about getting those key insights without all the fluff, and that's what we're doing today.
Yeah, we're taking a deep dive into a whole bunch of recent tech news and trends, and we're basing this all on some great reporting from Techstination, especially some of Fred Fishkin's latest pieces.
Yeah, Fred's been on a roll lately.
He has. So think of this like your personal cheat sheet for what matters in tech right now.
Absolutely. We've gone through all those Techstination reports and interviews and pulled out the most interesting and, well, honestly, kind of surprising stuff.
Yeah, some of this is really unexpected.
So today we're going to be talking about how people are starting to connect their personal values with their investments. Then we'll jump into what Google searches tell us about how we're approaching spring cleaning this year.
That was a fascinating one.
It is. And then there's this new dating app that claims to use science to find your perfect match.
Oh, yeah, I read about that one. Sounds intriguing.
And then we'll look at a new home battery system that's designed to be super simple to use.
Yeah, I'm really interested in that one. I'm always worried about the power going out.
Right. Especially these days. And lastly, we'll cover the latest in home security systems that are all about convenience and, well, peace of mind.
So yeah, we've got a pretty diverse set of topics, but I think they all offer a really interesting perspective on how technology is, shaping how we live our lives.
It's all connected.
Exactly. Okay, so let's start with the first one. This one really got me thinking. It's about this platform called New Day Inform.
Okay.
They launched just last Friday on March 21st, 2025, and the whole idea behind it is that it helps you connect your personal values to the way you invest.
Interesting.
They're calling it social value investing.
I've heard that term.
And Techstination actually did a whole interview with the founders.
Oh,
and
yeah?
They really dove deep into what they're trying to do.
What's really interesting to me about this is that, ethical investing has kind of been around for a while, right?
Yeah, you see those funds and stuff.
But New Day Inform seems to be doing something different. They're like really focusing on getting you to think about your own specific values. Like, what are you most passionate about?
Yeah.
Is it saving the environment? Is it fighting for social justice? Whatever it is, they're trying to make those values a central part of how you make investment decisions.
That's pretty cool.
It is. And they're using some interesting keywords to describe it, too, like New Day Impact and personal values engagement.
Yeah, I saw those.
And they've even launched a whole website, newdayinform.com. It seems like they're really trying to build a whole community around this idea of values-based investing.
It's like they're saying, hey, it's not just about making money, it's about making a difference with your money.
Exactly. And for you, someone who is always looking for new ways to make an impact, this is like a direct link between your principles and your financial portfolio.
Yeah, it definitely makes you wonder, what kind of impact are they actually having? Are they just directing money towards companies with, good environmental track records, or is it more than that?
Right. Are they looking at labor practices, too?
Yeah, it seems like they're trying to make investing less about, just playing the stock market and more about living your values.
And that's where it gets really interesting because, it raises some questions like, how do they actually define these values?
What are the criteria?
Exactly. Do they have a broad range of values to choose from? And how do they make sure that the investments they're recommending actually align with those values?
Yeah, how transparent are they about all of that?
It's a good starting point.
Yeah.
Techstination introduces the platform.
Yeah.
But to really understand how it works, you'd have to dig deeper into their methodology.
Absolutely. Okay, well, let's shift gears for a minute and talk about something a little closer to home, literally.
Okay.
So Techstination also had this really cool report on Thursday, March 20th, 2025, about spring cleaning trends. But they didn't just talk to, cleaning experts or whatever. They actually looked at Google search data.
That's clever.
To see what people are really searching for when it comes to spring cleaning.
So it's like a real-time snapshot of what's on people's minds.
Yeah, exactly. And they talked to this Google Trends expert, Robert Ferrara, to get his take on it all.
I like that approach using Google Trends. It's such a massive data set.
I know, it's huge.
And it's like, instead of just relying on surveys or, what people say they're doing, We get to see what they're actually doing.
Yeah, what they're actually looking for.
So obviously the keyword spring cleaning is a big one.
Yeah.
But what's even more interesting are the other keywords that are popping up alongside it.
Yeah.
Like what specific cleaning products are people searching for?
Right. Or are they looking for organizational tips or maybe even services to help them clean?
Exactly. And that makes me wonder if spring cleaning is kind of evolving. Is it becoming less about just getting rid of stuff?
And more about like optimizing your space.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe people are looking for ways to make their homes more functional or more minimalist.
Yeah, and for you, someone who likes to get information quickly, this kind of data is perfect because it gives you that instant overview of what people are thinking about right now.
Absolutely.
Like, are we seeing a spike in searches for minimalist living tips along with decluttering? If we are, that might mean that people are thinking about their homes in a whole new way.
That's a really good point. And it's a reminder that even something as simple as spring cleaning can tell us a lot about broader cultural trends and how our priorities are changing.
It's all connected, right?
It is. Okay, so now let's jump into something completely different, the world of dating.
All right, so I'm ready to hear about this one. Techstination did an interview on Tuesday, March 18th, 2025, about this new dating app called Endgame.
Endgame, okay.
And it was created by a group of women entrepreneurs, and they're saying that it's science-based.
Oh, wow. Science-based dating. That's a new one?
Yeah, they even mentioned the website. It's www.endgame.dating.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, so what's really interesting here is that claim that it's science-based. There are so many dating apps out there.
I know, it's a crowded market.
And everyone's trying to stand out, so saying that yours is based on science is a pretty bold move.
It is, and the fact that it was created by women entrepreneurs is interesting too.
Yeah, you have to wonder if that gives them a different perspective on what people are looking for in a partner.
Right, like maybe they're focusing on different aspects of compatibility.
Exactly, and they mentioned someone named Baxley Bynum.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that's one of the founders or someone else involved, but it makes me think that they might have some real expertise behind this whole science-based approach.
Yeah, like maybe Baxley Bynum is a relationship psychologist or a data scientist or something.
Could be. So the big question is obviously what kind of science are they actually using?
Right, like are they using personality tests or something?
Yeah, are they looking at attachment styles or communication patterns or what?
There are so many possibilities.
I know, and for someone like you who loves those aha moments, the idea that there might be a more strategic, data-driven way to find a match is pretty exciting.
It kind of takes the guesswork out of it.
Yeah, and it makes you think about the whole dating process differently.
But it also raises a question about transparency.
Like, how open are they about the science behind it?
Exactly. Like, what data are they collecting and how are they using it in their matching algorithms?
Right, because if you're going to trust an app to find you a match, you kind of want to know what's going on under the hood.
Absolutely. And you want to know if it's actually based on legitimate research or if they've just come up with their own system.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's move on to something a little more practical. Powering our homes.
All right, I'm interested in this one.
So on Thursday, March 20th, 2025, Techstination did a report on this company called Pila Energy.
Pila Energy, okay.
And they've developed this new home battery system called the Mesh Home Battery.
Okay, a home battery.
And it sounds like it's designed to be a really simple solution for anyone who's ever worried about losing power.
Yeah, that's a big concern for a lot of people these days.
It is, especially with, extreme weather and aging power grids.
Yeah.
So what's really cool about Pila Energy's system is that they're really focusing on making it user-friendly.
Okay, I like that.
And the founder and CEO, Cole Ashman, he actually used to work at Tesla Powerwall and Span.
Oh, wow. So he knows what he's doing.
Exactly. So he really understands the challenges that people face with traditional home energy solutions.
Yeah. Like they can be expensive and complicated to install.
Exactly. And he actually said this great quote about how we need products that meet people where they're at.
Yeah, I read that quote.
And I think that really sums up their whole approach.
It does.
So instead of having this complex system that requires, electricians and permits and all that,
right,
their system is designed to be plug and play.
Oh, wow.
And you can even control it with an app.
So it's super simple.
Yeah, exactly. And Cole Ashman actually said that you don't need to be a project manager for 8 months to get backup power. It's so true. So many home improvement projects end up being way more complicated than you expect.
Oh, yeah, it's a nightmare.
But this system seems like it's designed to be really straightforward.
I like that.
And the other great thing is that it can help you save money on your energy bills.
Oh, really? How does it do that?
Well, you can use it to store energy when rates are low and then use that stored energy during peak hours.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, so it's not just about having backup power, it's about being more energy efficient overall.
I'm impressed.
And if you're interested in learning more, their website is peelenergy.com.
Okay, I'll definitely check that out.
Yeah, and for you, someone who likes things to be clear and simple,
I do.
this system seems like it could be a great fit.
It does. And, it's coming at a perfect time because more and more people are worried about the reliability of the power grid.
Right.
And they want more control over their energy usage.
Exactly. And I think Pilot Energy's focus on simplicity could make home battery backup a lot more mainstream.
I think so, too.
Okay, so let's wrap up with one more topic, keeping our homes safe.
Okay.
Techstination had a report on Monday, March 17th, 2025, about these new wireless security system bundles from Reolink.
Reolink. Okay, I think I've heard of them.
Yeah, and they're really emphasizing convenience and peace of mind with these bundles.
That makes sense.
So what's cool about the bundle concept is that you get everything you need in one package.
So it's like a one-stop shop for home security.
Exactly. And they have a couple of different bundles. One is the Argus 4 Pro kit.
Okay.
And that comes with 2 cameras, dual solar panels, and a home hub.
Sounds pretty comprehensive.
It does, and it seems like it's designed to be really easy to set up, without a lot of complicated wiring.
Yeah, that's a big plus.
And then they also have a bundle that includes these Argus PT Ultra cameras.
PT Ultra, okay.
And those are really cool because they can pan and tilt.
Oh, wow. So you can get a really wide view.
Exactly. And the Argus 4 Pro cameras are pretty impressive, too.
What's special about them?
Well, they have these dual lenses that create a seamless 180-degree 4K view.
Wow, 180 degrees. That's amazing.
It is, and it's all in 4K, so the image quality is incredible.
That's really important for security cameras.
It is, and the Home Hub is great, too. It comes with a 64-gigabyte SD card for storing footage, but you can actually expand that up to a terabyte.
Wow, that's a lot of storage.
It is, so you can keep a lot of video history, and they're using dual-band Wi-Fi 6 for connectivity, so you're going to have a really stable and fast connection.
That's essential these days.
It is, and for you, someone who likes things to be well-organized and easy to understand, these bundles are a great option.
Yeah, I could see that.
Because you don't have to go out and research all the different components and try to figure out what works together.
They've done all the work for you.
Exactly, and I think this is part of a bigger trend of integrating smart technology into our homes, to make things more convenient and more secure.
It's all about making our lives easier.
Exactly, and these systems are designed to do just that. They're user-friendly, and they give you that sense of security without you having to become a tech expert.
And they're using keywords like Reolink and Atlas PT Ultra and security camera.
Yeah, I saw those.
So they're really trying to position themselves as a leader in the home security space.
It seems like they're doing a good job of it.
They are?
So in this deep dive, we've covered a lot of ground today. We've talked about connecting your investments to your values.
Right.
We've seen how Google search data can give us insights into spring cleaning trends.
That was fascinating.
And we've explored the idea of a science-based dating app.
And don't forget the home battery system.
Oh, yeah, that was a cool one. And the new wireless security systems from Reolink.
It's amazing how much technology impacts our lives.
It really is. And I think we've given you a pretty good overview of some of the most interesting developments that are happening right now.
Hopefully we've saved you some time and effort.
Exactly. You don't have to go out and do all the research yourself.
We've done it for you.
So now as you think about all of this, I want you to consider which of these trends you think will have the biggest impact on your life in the long run.
That's a good question.
Will it be this idea of personalizing your finances based on your values, or the way that data is being used to understand our behavior?
Or maybe it'll be the push towards more sustainable technologies.
It's really fascinating to think about the forces that are driving these innovations and where they might take us in the future.
It is. The future of technology is always full of surprises.
And I think we can all agree that it's going to be an interesting ride.
Definitely.
So stay tuned, because there's always more to explore and more deep dives to take.
Exactly. We'll be back soon with more insights from the world of tech.
See you then.
That's it for this weekly deep dive wrap up. Thanks for being with us. I'm the human here, Fred Fishkin.